How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Thank you for the
How you
invite.
settling into the crib?
This is so comfortable. This is not an L shape,
It's a U shape.
U shape sofa.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's listening, you're probably listening to this either on my podcast or Courtney's,
Yeah.
because we're just going to throw it on both.
We're just going to do it together, otherwise I don't think it would be a natural, you know?
Because you know what the problem is? People are like, let me go on your podcast. I'll come on your podcast. It's all great, but it's the same fucking thing anyway.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, okay, I'll come on yours after. You're like, why? Then the conversation can get dry.
Never know. Might want you back.
Yeah, but next time if we do it again, then
we talk about new things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like this, and both audiences can just hear what we have to say.
Yeah,
so how's things?
Yeah, I'm good. About you?
Listen, I'm trying to be like you, innit? You're big time in this house, and I need a house like this.
No, you're just moving into your little place in London. You're going to smash it in there. They're going to love it.
I can't wait. But you know what? It does make me think, like, fuck, at some point, the next place after could possibly be, and this is the first time I'm saying this, and it's difficult saying this, it might have to be outside of London.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, because obviously I grew up in London, as I know, bang, eat free, bang, bang, you know. But, and I want to move to Hampstead, but unfortunately Hampstead comes at a big price tag. And
is it big? Is it really big?
It's so big, like,
really?
Honestly, you're talking like 2-bed crap flat for like 1.5 mil. I'm just like, nah.
That's mad, yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. No. We was talking about rent earlier, and when I was looking to like move into London, like Tower Bridge, and it was looking like stupid money per month and I just think, for what I need, like for my work, like this is so convenient for my work. I don't mind. I love going out in London, like for dinners and lunches and stuff like that. But I'll just have to drive in there. In the end of the world, is it?
If I told my dad,
you got a car now anyway.
Yeah, I got a car. But if I told my dad the rent I'm paying in this next place,
he would lose his head.
He would be like, "Why don't you just get a mortgage?" Because the thing is, I don't know. I actually don't know how long it takes to get a mortgage. Is it long?
No, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. Get a good accountant. You'll be fine.
I'd be fine. But the thing is, it's kind of long. I just kind of want to not worry about that now. Like,
I've probably moved in quicker to my house than you did to yours.
Probably. Well, no, it's probably true, because I found a place. Anyone that's listening, all the stresses that I had trying to find a place, I found a place, but I can't even move in till July.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's fucking stressful.
So that would have been the same as buying somewhere. Where does your family live?
They're actually close to here. They're in Edmonton, which is actually like 35 minutes from here.
Like North London?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd be North London.
They're all North London. Born in North London, went to school in East London.
Where?
Newham.
Yeah.
In Custom House, Prince Regent's Lane, Royal Docks there. And then went to college in Hackney, lived in Istanbul when I was 16 playing football there, and then went to Australia.
I was going to talk to you about this actually.
About
moving
what?
in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you find it?
It was mad, you know. When I first went, I was 17 years old. Originally went for a girl. Fucking idiot.
Really?
Yeah, mate. I met a girl at 17. I was puppy love.
Oh my God, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, it was mad.
Stupid.
Stupid.
You were in deep.
I was in so deep.
You moved literally across the country.
Across the world, more like.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that was quite crazy. The good thing is I learned so much from traveling.
Yeah.
When I went to Australia, but then after, I actually got residency for Australia when I was like 20 years old, and so I was like, cool, I can permanently move there. But when I got the visa and moved there, I didn't initially want to go. I'm glad I did. I experienced such amazing things, and traveling abroad and living abroad is you kind of learn how to be lonely.
Yeah.
Because you're so far away from family. And even if, so for example, I know I caught you with your mum when you were shopping, but even if you didn't see her, say, for 2 weeks, you know they're close by where you can just go whenever.
Yeah.
When you're on the other side of the planet, 24 hours away on a flight, you literally have to stop everything that you're doing to go see your family.
And even though it's 24 hours, it's different when it's 24 hours on a flight, because it's not technically 24 hours because you're 24 hours travelling. It's a long way.
You're 24 hours travelling, and then having like a job where I had to be there to earn some money, you're losing a lot of money as well. Self-employed personal trainer, paying $450 rent a week in a gym just to work there, not making money while you're away, paying rent while you're away. So you're losing like a load of cash. But all in all, traveling in Australia, living in Australia, it was amazing. Have you lived abroad before?
No, I've told you, I don't think I could.
Why?
I like the UK.
Why?
Just love it here. I feel like home.
Well, it is home.
Yeah, I feel like home. And do you know, like, for me, like, you know, everyone goes, oh, you should always go travelling. I don't want to go travelling. Like, I'm not a backpacker. I'd go away for months, but I don't want to backpack, and it's not for me, and I don't think it's for everyone, right? I'm just not a backpacker. I think you can tell that. I'm just not.
Why?
I just want to enjoy it. Like, maggots, hostels, not for me. No.
Do you know what, though? There's something... You know what? I reckon if you went with the right person...
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'd get involved. I would do it, yeah. I would do it. If I had to... If I was... I would give it a go. And I would probably enjoy it. But the thought of it just makes me shrivel up inside with fear. But I would give it a go. Like, I'll give anything a go in life. And if someone went to me, oh, I really want to do this and I really want you to come, I would give it... I would try. And I wouldn't, like, moan about it or anything like that. And you never know. I might love it, but...
I think the thing is, at this moment of time in your life, it's very hard to walk away from the routine that you have.
Yeah, I'm just loving it, yeah.
With the things that you've accomplished.
Yeah.
If you were to just take off and go backpacking, the things that you want to accomplish still, it'll be very hard to do with that routine. You kind of need to be, you essentially are a free spirit and got nothing to worry about when you're doing that. And when you're doing that, the fun part about that is being able to do that. If you now go off backpacking and you're stressing about what the hell what you need to do for your app, what you need to do for this, for that, then...
Yeah, it's just not possible.
You're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're not going to be happy travelling.
Go on. No, that's why, like, when I go away, I don't ever do any work. So, say, for example, if I go away for, like, a week, like, or something like that, I don't want to train. I'll train if I want to. I don't want to have to worry about work. If I want to answer a few emails, I will. But I just want to, like, enjoy myself. I want to live in the moment. I don't want to have to worry about anything like that. So for me, like, I'd feel like a bit stressed out. Obviously, if I was going somewhere, like, next year, I really just want to live abroad for a couple of months and work out there.
Yeah.
But then I'm doing work. I'm living my life out there. I just want to do that, to be in the sun, to be enjoying myself. Do you know what I mean? But I think most of the time, yeah, you just need to be completely switched off and enjoy it.
I can't do that.
What, just for a couple of days?
It's mad. I can't do it.
You would.
I can't. Honestly,
You're
this
nuts.
is why me and James go travelling together.
Yeah, but travelling's different.
Yeah, but even when we're away on, like, even say, like, for example, when we were last in Europe together, cool, Ibiza. We're at the airport, first thing, laptops are open, we're sending emails, doing work.
Yeah.
Where we get to the hotel, we'll make a video. It kind of gives us a little bit more gas to be able to...
do you know why I think that is, though?
Why?
You're both in the same industry.
Yeah, we're doing very...
Yeah.
And it's easy. That's why it's easier to go travelling.
Yeah.
Because if I was to do that, if he was to do that with someone else that doesn't do that, you're at the airport, you're sitting down on your laptop, and this person's thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that, because none of my friends do anything like what I do.
Yeah.
None of them even own their own business or anything. So it's half rude, wouldn't it be, to, like, sit there and be doing it in front of them when they're, like, got nothing else to do. So I agree with you there, actually.
What do you do?
What do I do?
As in, when someone says, what do you do? What's your answer? I don't know what to answer. See?
I would say I'm a coach. I do a lot of filming. I do a lot of my own editing. I run my own business. So, like, if I wake up and I know that I want to work, but on days where I don't want to work, I'm allowed to not work. Like, it's fine.
But, like, what do you do? Do you know what someone asked me? I don't know what to say. Because, like, okay.
Boss bitch.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, wicked. But, like, it's hard now to be like...
Fingers in all the pies, isn't it? That's why,
I don't want to be like... I don't know. There's a weird stigma around the word influencer that I don't like when someone says...
No, I don't think we are that.
No. I'm a personal trainer, but just online. And then straight away they're like, oh, you're an influencer. I'm like, bruv.
Look, there's nothing wrong with it, but I wouldn't say that we are that.
No, I fucking hate them. No, I'm joking.
You influencer mug.
No, there is nothing wrong with it, but I feel like if, for example, I don't know, do you do ads and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
You do, but you don't do it much, do you?
No, I'm sponsored by Women's Best, so they do, like, protein powder and shit, which I think, it's
but you don't like,
comes with
but
it.
that's not how you make money. You make money through
coaching. No, not at all. Like, and honestly, that is, like, I've been working with Women's Best for, like, 7 years. So, like, I've been working for a long time. And I always say to Georgia, I say, when I'm rejecting jobs, and she's like, why? And I'm like, because, as you just said, that's not how I earn money. So I don't need to do that. And I think, don't get me wrong, like, if someone that I really liked wanted to pay me for promoting something that I really liked, I would do it 100%.
Yeah.
But not all into like all car fumes and all that.
Yeah. Do you remember that? There was people off like Love Island or something, and they're like living large 1 second in Dubai, innit?
Honestly, the car fumes.
Yeah, and then next minute they're selling car fumes, like hashtag ad. I'm like, bruv.
Honestly, it was so bad. But yeah, no, I'm not about all that life. But
So how my whole Project X product, it happened in lockdown for me. Things kind of popped off in lockdown for me.
Right, so you've done this 10,000 steps thing, right?
Yeah.
That's mad.
What, the Neat Up 24/7 thing? The movement? Or
No,
you talking
so
about
anyone who's listened to this podcast that
quarantine.
might not follow Duran,
okay.
He was in quarantine in Australia and he's done 10,000 steps every day in his hotel room.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? You know what it was? When I went into quarantine, I was like, I need to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
I'm either going to absolutely smash this, or I'm just going to be sitting down, sobbing, eating everything, feel like absolute shit when I come out into summer. Essentially, in Australia, it's summer.
And doing, like, you're going there to work, right? So you want to feel good when you come out. Like, you're seeing all your friends. You're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to be working. You don't want to be getting on stage feeling lousy and feeling crap.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to absolutely fucking smash it. So I'd wake up, because obviously when I first got there, I was jet lagged. So I'd wake up, hit a few thousand steps, order coffee, wait for the coffee place to open, make my calls to mum and dad and just ring them, see how they're doing, get that out the way. Because fucking hell, mum and dad call me all the time. It's mad.
Same.
It's
well,
mad.
my mum. Don't just my dad.
Okay. But yeah, and so then I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to do my steps. Sonny Webster sent me dumbbells and an assault bike.
Yeah, I see.
Which was sick. And I was doing that in there. And then just absolutely smashing work, like doing content, podcasts, whatever it was. And I had such a good time. And it just showed me the sort of personality I am and what I can be, in the sense of my attention span is so bad that if you force me into a space and leave me there, I think that's when I work my best.
Same. No distractions.
Yeah. Hence why I'm moving to my own place.
Yeah. Oh, this is what I'm saying though, because Georgia actually comes and works here 2 to 3 days a week, but I get much more. I told her you can't work her every day because I get so much more done when she's not here. I get so much done when I'm just on my own, and I just don't. I don't need to be thriving off anyone. And I actually had to quarantine in Austria when I went, and I got so much done in Austria. It was a joke. Like, I was doing the workouts. I was like filming. I was on a couple radio things when I was out there, because I was just saying like, yeah. I was doing lots, and I felt so good about myself. Like, I didn't feel drowsy even though I was sitting inside and I wasn't allowed out the room. But you just come so alive when you're like enjoying what you're doing and like getting involved in it, right?
There's something really powerful. I don't know why I like to get up. I like to get up early in the morning, and this is one of the reasons.
What time do you wake up?
Like, my alarm's set for like 5:30.
Yeah. I wake up naturally at 4:45 every day.
That's sick.
And I used to get really annoyed about it because
when I message you, you're always
exactly. I'm on the ball. All right. Don't make it out as if I'm needy. Jesus Christ! When I message you, you reply straight away.
Bare notifications.
I'm here. But no. So I used to think it was a bad thing because I've been with people before, right, that say that I'm weird because I wake up early. It's not that I'm weird, you're lazy, or I'm not there waking you up. I'm getting up, doing my own thing, going downstairs. I'm not even like making any noise near you.
Yeah.
So I've become to realise that it's actually a really good thing that people would love to be like.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make a difference to my life to wake up early. So why does it make a difference to other people's lives?
It's mad because I think a lot of the time people say things like that because they can't do it.
Yeah.
So they get a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
And I was reading Matthew Walker's Why We Sleep book. Have you read that?
No.
Oh, you need to read it. You'll love it. It's
okay,
wicked.
cool.
And it was talking about how, like, some people, you know how some people, like, genetically they wake up early or whatever. And he says it has something to do with their ancestors back in, like, the village days where...
Oh, here we go.
You would have had, like, the people that stayed up at night to, say, guard the village or whatever. And they say it could genetically pass from years ago to you now. I don't know how fucking true that is, but in my head, I'm like, then what the fuck happens when you get jet lagged and you go somewhere else?
Yeah, exactly.
You become a morning or a night
You become a farmer and then you become a guard.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how true that is, but there's something so powerful about waking up before most people. And
Isn't it? And going for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going for a walk, getting stuff done, and you're like, yeah, I'm fucked.
People are like, you're mad. You're going young girl going out for a walk. I'm like, oh mate, nothing's happened to me. I'm ninja. But honestly, I love it. I love going for a walk when there's no one around. Waking up, and I don't know about you, but I love watching the sunrise.
Do you?
Every day.
You would love Australia, you know.
Best sunrise here.
You would love Australia.
I get the best sunrise in Essex, you know.
I
feel like I would love in the office and in the other room.
Really?
Yeah.
Mad.
Honestly, and the sunset is just phenomenal. But I feel like I would love Australia. It's just that step, ain't it?
See that invite?
Yeah.
Movie night and then sunrise.
Yeah, movie night and sunrise and
Hashtag
sunset.
signals. But
Darren, you get the most incredible sunset here.
Coffee, I'm getting the whole shebang here, bruv. But you would love Australia. You would love Australia because everyone is up so fucking early. I get up for sunrise most days in Australia, meditating on that hashtag.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that in a minute.
Namaste. And you wake up and everyone's up. Coffee places are open at like 5 a.m. sharp.
I was just about to say this. So you walk out the door around here and you can't even get Starbucks
nothing.
until like 8 o'clock. Like,
Yeah,
what the
I
hell?
know.
When I used to be a PT in the gym, honestly, I used to drive there, sit outside, and it says, no, today we're not open until 7:30. I'll start work at 6. I need a coffee.
Yeah,
I've got a petrol garage and drink a dirty Costa from there.
So how long have you been PTing?
5 years?
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I was an accountant, and then I was...
Fuck that.
Yeah,
No
and then
offense to any
I know.
accountants
Oh, it's
listeners.
so
It's just
boring.
not me.
Everyone in the office was so boring. They was hellish. I used to... honestly,
How
it was
did
horrible.
you exert all the energy that you have now in an office?
Well, I used to go to the gym before, on lunch, after.
Really?
It was anorexic, kind of.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So casual, I was anorexic.
Well, I just feel like it's common nature that I talk about it now, but so it was like, obviously I was like addicted, like I was going 3 times a day, so I was just doing that. And then I started being a PT because I wanted to get healthier and stuff. And then I started training people after work. So I'd get the bus back home, and then I'd drive it was in Hainault, so round Essex way, and I'd work like 3 hours a night there. So I'd get home at like 10, which was bad for my body clock, so I'm a night early sleeper. And then I'd work like on weekends, bank holidays and that, and I just built it up, and then I started doing it full time. And it was like, never looked back, could never do anything that was not active ever again.
Because she loved the training. She's lying, she likes the cash.
Yeah,
the cash,
cash money.
Cash money. Accountant, she knows the system.
Oh, mate, I wish I could do my own accounts.
Do you remember cash days when you were PTing? Those were my best days, man.
Yeah.
Love it. My Arab clients, bit of cash. I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is spending money. If anyone's listening from HMRC, I did declare all of that.
Yeah, we declared every penny.
Everything. I'm just saying, all right? Just calm
Nothing got spent in Selfridges.
Before they come at me. Oh, there must be so much Arab money in Selfridges, man. Oh my God.
Harrods is more.
Harrods would be
Yeah,
more.
Harrods is loads. Talk to me about meditating anyway, though.
What do you want to know?
I want to know how it makes you feel after.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, I keep forgetting to join. I'm not going to lie, because my phone's on Do Not Disturb until 7.
It's all right, man. It's fraud saying you're up at that time in the morning. She's lying,
Oh,
mate.
no.
She gets up at
Doing
9
my own
a.m.
meditation, watching my sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know what?
sunrise.
That is a form of meditation. And I think everyone's seen this like recent thing of me like meditating now. And it's something that I've kind of tried to do before, but I could never really do it.
Why do you think that is?
I can't sit still. My thoughts, my
Yeah,
mind is
same.
so busy constantly. Emails, WhatsApp, this, content, this, that. Always constantly thinking about the next thing instead of enjoying what's right here, right now.
Do you think that's why we wake up early? Because I do.
I think so.
Yeah.
The first thing, because are you almost excited to sleep ASAP so you can wake up and start again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as well, when I wake up, I'm thinking, and then I can't get back to sleep. So I think, oh, I might as well get up.
This is why meditating is actually good, because the more I've been doing that, the more I've chilled out a little bit with that. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not trying to promote this in any way whatsoever. I said this in the last podcast that I did on my own. I did mushrooms in it, I did psychedelics.
Yeah, I know. I listened to this. I done mushrooms in Amsterdam once, but it was to get off my tits.
Really? Yeah, this is... if you were to do it, again, you need to do it in like this, like a...
It sounded cool. Like, I want to do it. I want to do it.
It was so spiritual.
Yeah, it sounded really
weird.
cool.
It was I felt
I feel like if we was doing it right now, we'd be going across the room to each other going...
Mate, you'd feel
stroking your arm hair and shit.
Oh, yeah. You'd feel...
Guys, this guy's hungry.
But you'd feel you just feel energy more, in the sense as everything is in
taking
heightened.
everything in, yeah.
You're taking everything in for what it is, and that's why it's so amazing to be in nature when you're doing that. And to be honest, this is my view on this is I got to a depth when I was on psychedelics to where I could go when meditating, and I feel like certain neuro whatever connections opened up when I did that, and now I can work towards where I was on psychedelics. Through that passage, it kind of opened up. And although that sounds fucking crazy, right, in many ways, I'm telling you now, yeah, East London boy, I used to take the piss out of my sister when she used to meditate, right? And I used to be a fucking hippie motherfucker.
That's right, yeah. Me and my mum once went to yoga club, right? Me and my mum together. And we was in yoga, and the first thing they'd done was they went, and me and my mum went, we was cracking up, and they was looking at us going, and I was thinking, I can't do this. But they kept going, I still don't get why they really do that. It's not necessary.
But this is the thing. I think if you were to go in, and if the smart, and this is why coaching, for everyone that's important, everyone that's listening, this is why coaching is so important. The reason my job as a coach is to explain to my clients in a way that they would understand.
Yeah.
If I'm going into a yoga class, I've never been in there, the first thing I'm going to think or feel or my response is going to be what your response was.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, yoga, oh, this will be fun, fucking stretching and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go in there, all this.
Do you know what I mean? Get a little bit loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're telling you to make sex noises.
Chucking you in the deep end, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chucking you in the deep end, like it's an what do you call it? Unfamiliar territory, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the hardest things, and your response was laughing because you didn't know how else to react, because you didn't know the purpose of why they were doing it. When, if they were like, yo, Courtney, this is what we're going to do, this is why you're doing it, and this is what I want you to concentrate on, just like how we would with our clients.
Yeah.
Then you would actually think about the process and try and apply it. Whereas you go into the deep end like that, you're like, what the fuck is this? And then it puts you off.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as if you just automatically like watch someone meditating on a thing and then you're like, well, I don't really understand what you're doing here. Your mind's going to be going elsewhere. You need to actually realise the purpose of why you're doing it, to actually switch off and try focus on what you're doing rather than just getting lost in the moment and being like, no, this is shit.
Exactly. And that's why before I start, like, because a lot of people are asking me like, Darren, can you do a guided one? I'm like, I actually can if I want to, but I'm not yet, because I want to practice it and then do it. I don't want to be like those fucking PTs, no offense if you're a personal trainer, if you're not a boxer and you start holding pads and your hands are out all the way here, and I'm like, bruv.
Oh, it's bad, ain't it?
Just don't do it. Leave that to the boxers, please. Do you know what I mean?
It's bad, ain't it? I was actually, it's so funny because I told you I'm starting my boxing again tomorrow, and I was watching this guy's videos, and first thing I looked at was how he was holding the pads, and I was like, because I've been to people before and I've seen things, and I've seen things I don't want to be seeing.
Yeah.
I'm like, break my arm.
And then I bet either that's why I'm like, just do something that you practice yourself. Therefore, I want to practice it first before I apply it. Just like how you practice HIIT training.
Yeah. Go on, you want to grill me?
I'm not going to grill you.
I'll get you down there, mate.
I'll tell you why I'm not going to grill you.
I'll get you down there and I'll make you do it.
Listen. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't want to do that because I'd embarrass you.
You wouldn't.
I'm so fit, you know.
I'm so fit, you know.
No, I'm like.
Like mug me off.
No, but I'm like really fit, both physically and conditioning. No, what I'm trying to say is.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay. Give me 10.
No, I'm not giving you 10, mate. Because I'd rather do 6 with intensity, which is what I'm getting onto.
Go on.
When I first saw your profile,
I
went, fucking hell. What is she doing? But then I looked into what you're doing, and then you're actually explaining and saying things. You're mentioning the deficit. You're mentioning why you should be doing certain things. And I was like, all right, cool, fair enough.
We were talking to about this, yeah.
And also, I know that you look into other educators and you actually read and apply things from the conversations that we've had. And I'm like, cool, fair enough. Because the goal is for every personal trainer or whatever is to promote people to be more active.
Exactly.
To give a bit more knowledge and, in essence,
it's to help
motivate
people,
them.
right? Because I think at the minute, like, we all have our own standard training. Like, oh, you wouldn't see me going and choking someone out doing what you do. I think you look like a Wally doing that, but, you know, each to their own.
With pyjamas.
Yeah, we'll let you crack on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You love that, you know.
Yeah. You want to wrestle me now? Anyway, so I just think that there's so many people out there that are not giving the education as well, and I think you don't have to be like the smartest tool in the box either to educate people. You just got to know what you're talking about, right?
No, you don't. And this is why a lot of people, like, sometimes I get messages going like, send me your videos and Bradley Simmons' videos.
Yeah.
And they're like, Darren, what do you think of this? I'm like, even someone asked me the other day, what do you think of Bradley Simmons as a coach? I'm like, he's good enough to have more clients than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the goal isn't...
Why does everyone want each other to slag each other off? It's so stupid.
Because negativity gets more attention than positivity.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, which is it's mental, and that is the actual truth. But the reason I'm like, cool, is because in the sense as, no, but I understand what she's trying to do. If it's someone purely going out and doing an absolute madness without explaining the reasons why they're doing it, as well as educating them, then I'll be like, raw, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hold fire. You need to do something about this.
Yeah.
But initially when I saw your profile, I was like, oh, allow this, bruv. But then we followed each other and I looked into it. I was like, calm, cool. Yeah, cool. See, I like it.
Yeah, cool.
And then the boss man was like, you need to check out Courtney. I was like, yeah, I need to check out
What,
Courtney.
Luke?
Courtney's, the boss man. But
Luke's like, don't talk to her like that.
no, I didn't have, because the thing is, I think a lot of people, and I think it's easy to connect with you, is because you see the whole following thing, Instagram, blue ticks, this, and all of that stuff, which I don't have. Yeah. Anyway.
No way.
No, doesn't matter. Sorry.
Doesn't matter, I don't.
Wait, hold on.
Who cares, anyway?
That was perfect. Oh, no. No. Boom.
Yes.
There you go.
Well done, Darren.
What I'm trying to say is sometimes coaches don't approach people with really high followings and all that stuff because they feel like the ego comes into play in the sense as, oh, I can't tell her.
I hate that, yeah.
Whereas if I saw you do something booky, I'm going to message you, be like, oh, hey, Courtney, this is sick, but just...
I would love that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you can learn so much more. And if I post something that ain't right, like, don't get me wrong, like, if I know it ain't, if I think it's still right, I'm going to keep it up. But if I think that it's... Do you know what I mean? Like, if I... I know I'm a good trainer. I don't care if you don't like HIIT training. I like it. So that wouldn't faze me. But if you was like, cool, you've actually said something wrong there, like, this is... I'd be like, right, thanks. Like, I don't want like a wally either. Do you know what I mean? And everyone makes mistakes. Like you can say things sometimes, like when you're just talking and then not realise what you're saying, or you can get away with it. And I think people need to just chill out a little bit more with that. But you should be able to approach people. I think it's just a way you approach people, ain't it, really?
Exactly. Well, I'm not going to lie, I've said a lot of dumb shit before. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. We all do.
Got in a lot of trouble for it as well. But you learn from them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And again, it is how you approach someone about that which makes the biggest difference. Now, talking about HIIT and all of that stuff, your Insta lives
banged.
When
you should have done them.
When the initial lock, I didn't know. I didn't.
You might have got in decent shape.
You see that the violation. Sorry, don't worry. I'm going to teach you how to train properly.
Yeah. You
know what? Are you going to let me train you in the gym one day?
Yeah.
All right, sick.
What one?
We're gonna see real intensity then.
Wait,
and then we're gonna do a vlog about it as well.
Yeah.
Darren Cartel training Courtney Black.
I could do anything.
Properly.
Put me in any fitness situation, I'll do it.
What about dancing?
I used to be a Latin and ballroom dancer.
I'll school you at that as well, bruv.
Professional.
Why are you laughing for? Why are you laughing? What do you mean? What, you think I can't do that Latino thing? Yeah, obviously. Because I'm competitive. And so is she, and that's why I like it. It's competitive, like,
Yeah. But we're gonna start ballroom dancing together, guys.
Oh, no, I don't think I could do that. Is there like a hip-hop version?
You just said you could do it.
Yeah, I could do it. Fair enough. She got me there. So, with your lockdown lives, how many people were you getting live?
Well, I got one day was 32,000.
This
I know.
is ridiculous.
I know. It's mad, ain't it?
If 32,000 people spat at you, you'll drown.
Imagine 32,000 toes in your face.
Oh, yuck. Oh, my God. Now I know what sort of person you are. I bet you were like that in school, innit? You were that kid.
Imagine that.
Suck on my big toe. I bet you were that person.
You had a scum between my toes. But, no, honestly, it was crazy.
That's mad.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fun.
How did that elevate to that? Because...
Done it every day. I showed up every day.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Before that, before the UK went into the first lockdown, what how many followers did you have? Were you doing Insta like?
Oh, I had 250,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had followers, but I was I was a bit stagnant. I was like, I didn't really know where I was going with it, so I was posting shit, to be honest with you as well.
Did you have a product
actually, before
at the point?
this, yeah, I had my app.
Yeah.
So my app was built, but it was all gym workouts. There was not a single home workout on there. So I was like, shit, just invested all this money, not a single. Because I used to hate home workouts. I'd never done one in my life.
Yeah.
That's the reason I started doing the live workouts, because I didn't like them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do it with people. So and then I found them really fun. And I was like, woo, this is me.
Yeah.
But
and you helped.
Yeah, like it was crazy. But yeah, no. Before that, I was just a bit like I was lost in myself. Like I went for a big personal change. Like I was covered in fillers. Like I was like posting like very like provocative shit, you know.
Like what?
Boobies out and that.
Oh, okay.
Not that out actually. Though. Just,
like page
just sports bras.
Page 3.
No, sports bras and like gym leggings, but you know, like the whole like bum pose, twisting, like everything you probably hate about Instagram, everything I hate about Instagram. I would probably put a video up of me leg pressing a sofa and that just for likes. Like.
But you know what?
Yeah.
That's also because you might have felt like you had to do that at the time because
exactly, I was lost. Yeah, and then I went through, I'd say the last 18 months to 2 years, I've gone through this like huge personality, like personal change and like growth, yeah, and I've just become like myself again, which is like the best thing you can be, really, ain't it? And I think if I hadn't have done that, I would never have got the lives, because people was like doing the lives because they wanted to be speaking to me and they wanted to be training me because they liked that I was just being myself.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people
How
are
old
just
are you?
24.
Oh, shit.
25 in July. Yeah, I'm a young buck.
Young buck.
How old are you, oldie?
29 now.
No, you're not that old.
Yeah. What do you think I was?
No, I thought you was 29, 30.
Yeah, no, not 30. Not yet. 30. Next year is a big year. I'm excited. I'm not really. I don't care. I don't care about birthdays.
What are you going to do for it?
I don't care.
I'm having a birthday party.
Thanks. Is that an invite?
You can come if you want. I'm getting a chef.
Or I are.
How cool is that? Yeah.
Is that because you can't cook? I'm joking. I'm joking.
I feel like, do you know, like sometimes you go out and like you just.
It's nice being in your home.
Yeah, you don't have as much fun, do you?
Yeah. Especially with the restrictions and all that shit. If you were to go out and fucking invite however many people you want to a place, whatever.
It was so funny because I was, you know, like I've got this new thing at the minute. I'm not inviting people and I'm not being around people that I don't want to be around. I'm not giving an excuse for it, because you don't need to give an excuse to not go places and say no to things.
Exactly. And this is, I spoke about this on, I think, my last podcast or the one before, is like people are too polite.
Yeah.
Not too polite. You're overly polite, or I don't even know what the word is, but you don't need to not be yourself. If, like, my dad's very good at this, if he doesn't want to do something, he's not doing it.
Yeah, just say no.
Like, hey, Dad, do you want to go this? No. Okay.
And there's no, but see, you just go, okay.
Yeah.
If he went no because this, you'd be like, oh no, but we can sort this, or we can do this. And that's not how you should be. Like, you shouldn't be giving people excuses and reasons to, like, then start picking at you.
Feel guilty.
Yeah,
Feel
exactly.
Guilty and all of this shit. Body positivity. What's your thoughts on that shit?
Do you know what? Like, I got roped into it at one point a little bit. Done it a couple of times, and I thought this is just so unnatural. It's so bollocks. Do you know what I mean? It is so, ain't it? It's a load of crap. Like, do you know, like, it's easy to get roped into things. I'll admit that. I always admit, like, I say it on my chest. Like, I think I've done it twice, and I just thought, no, this ain't me. Like, this is bollocks. Like, as well, like, I really do. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, some good people out there that do it. Like, don't get me wrong, but
like who?
My mate Danae, she's quite corny. Like, she picks up some funny things though. Like,
is that the American bird?
She's not American, nah.
I don't know.
She lives in Dubai at the minute, but she picks up things like that are really wrong with like TikTok. So like, there's a lot of Asian things on TikTok at the minute where people are really, really skinny and they're really like idolizing this, and they're idolizing people, like taking the piss out of people that are a little like size 8 because they're not a size 0, and she picks up on things like that, which I think's things that need to be addressed. But
I wonder if we're talking about the same person.
Dunno.
She got an American accent.
A little bit.
Maybe.
A little bit.
I don't know, because someone recently popped off.
She's got like 2.5 million followers.
It's probably her.
Yeah.
It's probably her. She's cool.
She's cool.
There's a lot of people who have jumped on her thing, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, I agree.
I've
had to unfollow people a lot because they've started doing it.
I didn't have to because they all blocked me.
Oh. But it's just not something you want to see all the time, is it? Like, it's not necessary.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe that they feel like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe people. I don't believe the girls. I'm not saying girls that I think look amazing don't have insecurities. Everyone's got insecurities. But I feel like
It takes a lot to post about that though, you know, because when I'm feeling rough and it takes me like balls to do that. So I think, how you doing that all the time?
Rough in what sense?
Like when I just feel like not myself, like.
Okay, but
Yeah,
what do you post when you're not yourself?
I don't feel like.
Like you shared something the other day on your story.
Yeah,
you felt overwhelmed.
Just like that. Yeah.
But you can see that's organic. That's authentic. I can see
know
that.
What you mean, yeah.
Which is why I replied.
Yeah.
If I was like, no, this is fake, I would not like have any of it. I'd be like, whatever, bruv. But you see people now jumping on the body positivity. I don't know if it is body positivity or body confidence, whatever it is. And I feel like they are literally doing it for likes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Because then what you're getting is, because in hindsight, a lot of the people that are doing it are actually in really amazing shape. And even in their eyes, if they have roles or whatever it is, everyone's got fucking roles. It's fine either way. If you draw attention to it in a way, sometimes I think it makes people that are actually really unhappy with their self, which is a lot of my clients, but I deal with a lot of women that actually really suffer from and have anxiety for actually believing they're not in good shape. That as well as just being overweight as well.
Yeah.
So therefore,
it don't help, does it?
They look at them and they're like,
yeah, do you know what? Are you taking a piss?
You're like a size fucking 8 in a dress and you're telling me you got rolls.
And do you know what? This is what I'm saying. When I done it once, I took full responsibility for the fact that it was a load of shit, to be honest with you, because obviously, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, no one wants to have rolls or whatnot, but it is so natural, and I think highlighting that for people that are, as you just said, are like a little bit more insecure, it's just a bit of kick in the teeth, ain't it? And I realised that, and I thought, no, it's just not something you need to be doing. Do you want me to plug that in?
I was gonna say, hold on, that's all right.
Oh God, I got a sweat patch.
That's what I do, you know. Nerves, mate. Fucking nerves.
Turkish heat, you know.
Turkish heat. Go to this Turkish heat, and that was my only thing about like the whole body positivity movement. Not that.
I agree with you.
There's people that I like. There's Chessie King and all that. I actually believe.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's cool, and she's been in it for ages.
Yeah,
and
I've followed her from when she was like quite a few years. Yeah. So yeah, I believe it as well.
Yeah, but then there's like new people jumping on the scene. I'm like, bro, fuck off, you're chatting shit, blood. It's all bullshit. I don't believe it.
You see straight through it though, right?
Yeah, 100%. I saw you had a little breakdown recently, no?
Yeah, but when you messaged me.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, it's just like, do you know, like...
the only reason I'm asking you this is I don't know how many podcasts you've been on, but I don't think a lot of people see, like, with what we do, it's a bit weird, so I don't think people see the things that happen in the background. Yeah,
it was a weird one, so, like, lots of things was just bubbling up. Like, I was saying yes to all the work. Like, I was going on shoots and they was making me work till like 9, 10 p.m. and I weren't saying anything about it because I don't want to be hard to work with, which I've realised now, like, I don't mind being a little bit hard to work with.
No, like, I'm going to be
I'd rather just say it. Luke always says to me, he tells me off for just being too easygoing. And he's like, you need to put your foot down a little bit more. And I think I just was like, and I know it's not a good thing, but I take in a lot of, like, I'm very responsive to people on my Instagram. And so I take in a lot of their problems and I listen to it a lot, and I think it just got all too much for me, and I had a panic attack. Literally, it was good timing actually, because I really needed it. It was 30 minutes before my counselling session, and I had a photo shoot the next day, and I just felt like everything was just eating me up alive, and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't focus, and I was like short panic breathing, like, you know, like when you can't get your breath out properly, and I've never felt like that before, and I don't want to be one of them people, as we were saying earlier, that jumping on the bandwagon with the whole anxiety thing and stuff, but I feel like, because I'm scared to say it, because I feel like I don't want to be one of them people that's jumping on the bandwagon, but I did get, like, it's fine to have elements of it, and then I was talking to my therapist, and we was talking it through, and do you know what, like, I know it's mad, but I've only had her for probably like 8 weeks, and I've made so many big changes in my life because of it. So many big changes in my life because of it. Business, personal. Honestly, like.
Can you give me an example of one?
Yeah, for sure. Like, say for example, someone asked me on a date, and I go and I see it as a waste of time because I've took time out of my thing. I don't really like them, and I just see it as a waste of time. But it's not, because it's time off. It's time to enjoy it, do something I enjoy, like have a little bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, and things like that. So being a bit more spontaneous and not worrying about things as much. And another thing was I've obviously employed 4 new trainers. I would
Sick.
never have done that without my counsellor,
Okay.
because I felt like, as I was saying earlier, the world don't revolve around me, right?
Yeah.
And like people aren't gonna like die without me for one
Yeah.
thing a week. And like you need to take people on to help you, like so you can still enjoy your life and enjoy your work. And I feel like
The hardest thing is when you're taking people on, you got to understand like
trust.
all this stuff that's happening to you now is still quite new,
yeah,
as well as to me as well from a business person standpoint.
yeah,
So even when I'm handing someone, I don't know if you're like this, but when I'm handing someone work to do for me, I'm checking.
yeah,
I'm like, hey, have you done this? They're like, Dylan, relax, I've done it, it's all good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, sorry, I'm just so used to doing all of it on my own.
yeah.
So then I bet when you had free time, like freer time, did you feel like a little bit confused into what to do with that time?
Doing like no joke, like on a Sunday, like I used to, obviously I live on my own as well, don't I? I'll be sitting here and I can't relax. Like I've got so much better now though. Like honestly, like I can put a film on and not look at my phone, and it's nice. Like I just feel like I feel so much happier and so much more like content. And it's literally just because I'm chilling the fuck out a little bit more. Like
You need to meditate more, bruv.
yeah, I do. I need to meditate.
You're
Gonna need to give me some tips.
Yeah, I will for
But
sure.
yeah, like it's just so much better. And as I said earlier, not worrying about like if I wake up early, like if it's doing me good, so why am I stressing? And I just think people don't talk, like it's not that I'm getting negativity on Instagram as well, because I think that's what a lot of people just go, it's all the negativity that I get, because I don't get much, like, to be honest with you. It's me
Yeah.
doubting myself. It's nothing to do with anyone else.
You know what it is? And tell me if I'm wrong. And I love sorry, I'm just getting, see, this is me being paranoid and watching The Charge. I love watching people's behavior. I love like personalities. Well, that's why I love coaching, to like tell someone a thing in a certain way. I think I'm like this. My standards are so high for myself.
Mm.
When I don't perform as good as I want, even if it is good enough,
Guilty conscience.
yeah, I can't settle. I'll be
Yeah.
like, I can't sleep yet. I need to do this.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I've got this to do.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Do you know what I mean? Like even for the people
But you
that's
do it
listening,
without realising, right?
yeah,
It's not that you're constantly thinking. I could wake up in the morning and be like, and then an hour later I realise, oh, that's why, because look where I am now. I'm at the desk.
Exactly. It's just your standards are higher,
Yeah.
and you want to give back to people that kind of need your help. You know, because
Yeah.
that's why we're doing what we're doing. In essence, is to help people, because you went into personal training because you want to help people. You know, and when you have an opportunity like what we do, when you have,
And I
like,
don't
so-
care, because if people try to say like, oh, like it's all a load of crap, don't really want to help people. Well, we wouldn't be getting this involved if not, and we wouldn't be
Yeah.
thinking like this.
Of
Do you know
course,
what I mean?
of course.
And
Oh,
I
no.
think that's a really clear thing.
Do you get that? Do you get people saying that?
No, I'm just saying in
Okay,
general,
yeah.
because I think it's like, I'm not being funny. When someone listens to, oh, I want to help people, like a lot of people are gonna, like the nasty people are gonna go, oh, you're a liar, or
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
bollocks. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like
But I'm not gonna lie though. I like to help people because it helps me, because
100%.
it makes
Like
me feel great.
makes you feel good, makes you
Fucking help
gets you
someone,
getting
you
up
know?
in the morning. It makes you want to train. It makes you want to like feel good. It makes you want to keep working on yourself.
Yeah.
And as well, like it is a business. Like you enjoy what you do, so your business is doing well.
Yeah, exactly.
But like it all comes hand in hand, and if you didn't have that initial passion, then it wouldn't be working anyway.
Yeah, well, exactly. You
Yeah.
wouldn't get to the point where you can do these certain things if you. Hence, why anyone that's listening, like, you need to focus on enjoying what you're doing. If you don't like something,
Yeah.
change it.
I know it's
Change
easier said
it.
than done. But you need to take that first initial thing.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you know what? It's as easy as what you make it, in the sense
Mm.
as, oh, this is so difficult. It's difficult if you make it difficult.
Yeah.
I can't quit because I've got bills to pay. Everyone's got bills to pay. If you quit, if you quit the job that you hate, I can guarantee you 150% you will not stop until you find another one ASAP, because it's like the gun to the head mentality.
Exactly.
You need to find a fucking job, or you're going to be, and what? The worst case of what's going to happen? Say the worst case scenario, you went to your parents' house, right? You had to live there. Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, you don't have a parents' house, you end up staying with a friend. Or worst case scenario, you have to work in Starbucks. I'm sorry, but it's a temporary thing. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
And
some people might be listening, oh, I can't stay with my parents. Well, you're gonna have to. You're just gonna have to take
that's, you know why though?
you have to take what do you call it?
You have to step back.
A filler job.
A filler job, is that what it's called? I don't
A
know.
filler?
Is it? I don't
To
know.
fill the gap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't. That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah, a filler.
Because I think
that might be a lie, but you know.
No, you
works.
made it a thing now.
Yeah.
Say it with chest.
Filler job.
But like people, they don't want to do the hard work. They avoid the hard work, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, like, and I'm not being funny, but in a country like the UK, right, we're all very blessed to be here. Like, if you had nowhere to live, man, you can go to the council, like, ask for a
exactly,
house. Like,
exactly.
You can literally get benefits
exactly
if you can't find a job. I'm not saying that's what you should be aiming for, because you should be aiming for high, but if that's the very worst case in a country like this, you should be given every fucking thing that you have to do what it is that you want. And if you don't know what that thing is, then you go out and find it by
experimenting.
Yeah. Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Experimenting, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was lucky enough to start PTing from like 19. Fuck, I've been in the industry for 10 years and I loved it. So I was lucky to see that.
Yeah.
So I've been in it since. I've never had a job after that, which, well, other than doing what I'm doing now, which is whatever. But I've loved every minute of it. And majority of it is just like seeing that response from people, that light bulb moment from someone. They're like, oh, I didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah,
it's good, isn't it?
Good.
Yeah.
It fucking feels good.
And it's even like things that is, I don't know about you, but I love it when people say that, and it's something that's really comes naturally to me.
Yeah.
It's something that's like embedded in me and something that I can just look at and know. And then when they say that, I'm like, well, that's really good, because to me, that's second nature. So if I know that I've helped you with something that I know is going to change your life, but it's so simple.
Yeah.
Like, I know it sounds silly, but even like talking about things like calories and talking about things like, oh, maybe you should like think about this, and talking about like how they can handle their weekends and stuff. And they go, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. And I think, light bulb moment, that's going to really help you now.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And again, it does really come down to a lot of people, because I know, like I said earlier, like I don't like the word fucking influencers, but at the end of the day, everyone that's listening to this, you influence people around you.
Yeah.
Hence why it's important to kind of be the best version of yourself, to be a good example to the people around you. You know, we're all influencers in our own way. It doesn't mean you have to have fucking 100,000 followers or not. You know what I mean? You're an influence to the 3 people you live with, to the family that you're involved with, or whatever it is, you know. And I think a lot of people misjudge that and don't do that enough.
100%. Because say, for example, when Georgia comes in, Georgia teaches me new things all the time. Georgia, even my behavioural traits and stuff, like, we make each other better people.
And Georgia is your best friend?
My best friend now, yeah. And, like, we rub off each other, and then that's how you learn. Like, you learn from your friends, you learn from your family, you like learn to better yourself, and they do influence you. They can influence you positively, and they can influence you negatively.
Yeah, hence
so
why
you need to make sure you're around the right people.
Exactly. Hence why it's important to hang around with the right people, and people with an open mind, I guess. Do you have I've got
3 friends. I love that, though.
Darren, Georgia.
Oh, I've got 4 friends.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, like, obviously I've got other people that are like, but my friends that I know I could ring and that I go to for advice and that I want to do everything with them, my best friends, I've got 3 friends, and I love that.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've got my family, but I'm not close with all my family. And I'm happy
you got a big family?
I'm happy to say that. Not really, but like, don't talk to my dad's side. Fine with that.
Do they know? They must know what you're doing now.
Yeah, but they don't. That my dad's never even texted me to say like, "Oh, well done" or anything like that.
Oh,
like,
really?
But he talks to my sister.
Really?
Yeah, my sister's 27. Like, he's at my sister's now. It's mad.
And
I haven't spoken to my dad since I was 13. He's not texted me happy birthday, nothing like that.
Do you mind me asking why? You don't have to talk about it.
He's a serious drug addict.
Okay.
Like, really bad. And he was like, it got to a point where obviously wasn't really aware of it, and he was like really bad husband. Like, not abusive or anything like that, but just like not a good husband. Like, they was just rowing all the time. Like, they weren't getting on. Like, he wasn't doing anything with his kids and that. And it was just getting to a point where it was like a really bad family dynamic.
Yeah.
So that was that. But my sister still talks to him.
Okay.
Yeah, they've still got a relationship.
Would you ever talk to him?
No.
What if he approached you?
No. Do you know why? Because it's not that I hate my dad, because I don't hate my dad.
Yeah.
I just don't love my dad. I know it's horrible, but
Yeah.
I don't love him. I would never, if he needed me, I would help him.
Yeah.
But I don't love my dad because he's done so much wrong to me when they split up, and to my mum, and we're just so different.
If he came up to you now, by the way, we don't have to talk about this.
Go on, no, I'm fine, honestly.
If he came up to you now and said, Courtney, I've got a drug problem. I need your help. I want to be better.
Yeah.
I need your help. I'm not financial help. I need help. I want to be with my family. Would you help him?
100%.
Okay, cool.
If you address that problem.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Sometimes
100%. Yeah,
that's good.
it's the problem that he's not addressing it. He's rude and he's a way about it that it's been like it with him his whole life, and he's just getting worse with it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's not like he doesn't want to change. He doesn't want a relationship with his kids. Like he's had every opportunity. Like my sister could mention me on the phone and he wouldn't even ask how I was.
Really?
So it's to that sort of point now where I'm just a bit dead to it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get you. I completely get you. Because it's almost easier to do that.
Yeah.
Instead of stressing about it. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Instead of, I'm not saying that's your way of avoiding it, but in a way it kind of is, because it's not adding anything to you, maybe other than stress or thoughts that you don't want to deal with. But if he hopefully he does address it and comes up to you, because at the end of the day, like, I think one thing I've always said, you can't replace family.
You can't, yeah, no.
That's the thing, and you only have one family.
Exactly.
Right? So
exactly.
I think it's important to look after them, but at the same time,
know your boundaries.
Yeah, they've got to be there for you.
Yeah, you've got to know your boundaries. And as I said, like, if he did address that and he was like, yeah, 100%, like, there'd be no doubt that I'd help him.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame that I just don't think that time's ever going to come.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I bet if I did some mushrooms with him, he'll do it. Would you, so when you were younger, I didn't really drink much when I was younger. I started drinking when I was like 25.
Yeah.
When I met James Smith. Did you drink much? When you
were no, because I was always doing ballroom Latin dancing, so I was up and down the country and stuff. So I was a ballroom Latin dancer, and then I was playing Sims.
Okay.
So I was a geek. So
Sims.
Yeah.
So you played that, didn't you?
Motherload.
I don't remember that. What's
if
that?
If you don't know what that is, then you're not a Sims.
Do you know what that is?
Motherload. It's a cheat, and you type it in, you get 50k. You just keep tapping it in, you get 50k.
Fucking
50K.
fraud, mate.
Yeah.
Why don't you play by the rules?
I used to draw like I was on this thing called Stardoll where you and I used to like make my own magazines and stuff. I had this little drawing pad. It was pretty.
Now
cool.
You're on magazines.
Yeah.
What magazines have you been on so far?
I've been Inside. I want to get Women's Health cover, man.
Why is that such a big thing? I know men's health and women. Like,
pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure it's not even a paid gig, you know.
It's not.
That's mad, isn't it?
I've done bits and bobs of them, but I just want to get on the cover.
That's mad,
it's like
isn't
a
it?
goal, ain't it? It's on my board.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. I like the way you said that.
It's on my board. It's gonna happen. Affirming it.
How?
But
how long?
I want this year, but you never know.
Tell me a time, Dave.
Well, I've wrote this year.
Okay, sick. That's good. But say it with chest, innit?
Women's Health.
Yeah.
I even said it on the podcast with them. I was like, no, you need to get me on the cover.
Oh, you said that to them? Yeah, good. 100%.
Yeah.
But listen, you have to ask.
But say it on my chest, I want to be on the cover. Do you know what I mean?
You have
Stop putting me on the inside. Stop putting me on your podcast. I want to be on the cover of your magazine.
I mean, who was the last one? I actually don't know how often. Do they put like
I think it's monthly.
Is it monthly?
But it's a lot of like.
I'm sure it'll come around then.
It's a lot. They do a lot of singers. They do like a lot of like TV personalities and stuff like that. Anyway, whatever. We was talking about drinking.
Yeah, I don't know how it got.
Yeah.
But that's why you let these conversations flow, innit? Anyway, let's bring it back to drinking.
Yeah, so I used to like get the bus to Faces, which is like a club around here. Do you know Faces?
Yeah, yeah.
I used to get the bus from Bow to Faces and then the bus back. I used to like walk a little bit back there.
So the man them used to go for the Essex girls.
Didn't want anyone seeing me get on the bus.
Why?
Because I had like Louboutins on and I was getting on the bus. Saved up all my money and then I couldn't afford a cab, so
oh my god, I got shoes that I can't afford.
I'd like trot down there. Yeah, no, that was the vibe. Get
and
on
then
the bus
would you get
Faces.
like an Uber Lux 2 minutes out, just to like?
No, I just walk there.
Oh, okay.
I could walk in 6 inches. I was quite cool. But then I went through this stage of like, so I weren't like a massive party girl. I'd go out, but I weren't. But then I went for a stage of like raving, and I got quite like
raving.
bad. Yeah, I took quite a lot of drugs and stuff like that.
What sort
and
of drugs?
I was really against like pills and shit.
Yeah.
I was really against drugs, obviously because my dad, and I feel like. Then I had like this massive relapse of when I was anorexic. I come out of that, and then I was obviously lost in myself. I was like quite like self-conscious. Like I was editing all my pictures and stuff, and I just got in this really bad like place. And I did used to like just really look forward to the weekends, and I would go raving like every weekend. Like it weren't bad. It was for about 6 to 8 months, and then obviously I realised it really was not me. Like I hate that. Like I like a couple glasses of wine, a couple drinks. Like I like going out for dinners. Like. I can have fun and not drink. Like I'm not a drinker.
Yeah,
I'm not a massive drinker at all. Like
it's because you got energy. Like like me, I can go somewhere and not have to drink. It's nice to have a drink, but I don't like to be fully
that
like,
pressure. Yeah, I don't. No, same. Like I
Yeah, I
like
hate
to have
that.
1 or 2 done. But then I got into this thing of like, oh, it was really bad, and I just really was not in myself at all. I was trying to fit into a crowd and that, and I'm glad that I realised what I was doing and knocked it on the head. But yeah,
do you still but this is the thing, like I've had a lot of friends that are in those circles, and
they don't get out of it.
yeah, because they're living for that escape,
Yeah,
and that is all they have, and that's why it's so important to do what you love or find something that you love, so you don't look for that escape every Friday.
100%.
Hence why I work every day, because I just enjoy it. It's 'cause
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like it, right?
Exactly.
So therefore,
And if people throw you a weekend job, you don't mind because you like it, and it's not like,
exactly.
oh, I'm missing out on going out because I actually enjoy what I'm doing more.
Like, this is work. This is mad.
Yeah, innit?
Fucking drove here for this. Sat in traffic, hour and a half for this. Didn't even get a
You was
coffee.
late.
Didn't even get a coffee. Have you
Yeah.
cooked anything for us, or
No, I can cook you something. if you want.
what about for a vegan?
Oh God,
No.
here we go.
So did you go to school around here?
No, I lived in Bow.
No, but did you go to like secondary school? As in, you went.
I lived in Bow until I was 20.
Oh.
You think I'm joking? You thought I'm
Okay,
actually?
well, you said you were obviously around Essex.
Yeah, when
a
I
lot.
moved out
Yeah.
on my own when I was 21 is
Yeah.
when I moved to Essex.
Okay.
I lived in Bow.
You lived in Bow.
I went to school in South London though,
Where?
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Oh yeah.
I went to a convent school.
Oh, what's that mean?
Nuns.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Catholic convent. Yeah, nuns.
So you were training
We
to
had
be
to
a
go
nun?
church.
So
No,
you- Well, I
just
don't.
a good school, like good education. But you have to be like you have to go
Were you
church.
dressed as a nun?
No,
Not that there's anything wrong with
quite
that.
long skirts though. I used to roll them up though.
Of course you did.
Yeah, little leg. But no, like one of them ones you can't wear no makeup. You have to have your hair up. There's nuns walking about. Like you have to do all religious education. Like you have to go to church every week. Like they do like all the gospel studies, and you have to like to learn the gospel and stuff. Mad. I'm not religious.
Oh, okay. That's mad. But you're not religious.
No.
Your family just sent you there.
It was a good school, yeah.
And it helped you with
Yeah, it
what
was,
you're
to
doing
be
today?
fair, I'm actually really glad that I went there.
Yeah.
Because I really knuckled down. Like, it was an all-girls school, for example. Like,
Oh.
I used to roll out of bed, look like a bag of shit, go to school. Like,
Was it bitchy?
I didn't really have any friends, so yeah, I would agree saying it's not bitchy. Because people were actually horrible, yeah.
Were they horrible to you?
Yeah, man.
Why?
I was just a bit of a loner.
Were you?
Yeah. My mum actually even called me a loner yesterday in the car, which is a bit ridiculous. She went, now you're not a loner, now you just know how to be alone, but before you was a loner. I was like,
Thanks, Mum.
I was the one that, like sat on their own, done their homework in lunch breaks and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I was the polar opposite. But
Yeah,
this,
I can tell.
But this is why this is why I did no homework, and
Yeah.
and I only got 2 GCSEs. You know.
Really?
Hear this out. I got one in maths, and the other one in Turkish.
No way! That's a fraud. I done A-level maths when I was 13.
No
While
way.
I was sitting my GCSEs, yeah.
Oh, you were that girl in school.
Yeah, I'm
That's
super
mad.
smart.
Fuck. That's pretty.
Only
good.
thing I've never been good at is English. Can't spell. Grammar's shit. Oh, it's so bad. I have to get Georgia to like proofread and edit all my captions and like can't send
I'm
the
really
email.
bad. I'm really bad at
Yeah,
that as well.
so
Emails,
bad.
I'm pretty shit as well. But now I just send them off with. I just send it out with what do you call
I
it?
feel like I've got dry mouth. No, I'm fine.
No, you're alright.
Yeah, when you start getting that white bit.
Nah, mate, that's
Horrible.
That's something else.
You're disgusting.
I'm joking.
Anyone listening to this will know what I mean. When you're a girl and you start getting them little white crusty bits down the corners of your mouth, mate. It's cramp. He needs to go to the convent.
Oh, mate, I'll definitely get kicked out. My school was fucking...
You don't normally joke like this on your podcast. Why are you doing it with me?
No, I do joke.
Yeah,
Do you listen to my
don't
podcast?
go red.
Do you listen to my podcast?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, snap, I didn't know that. Do you like him? What do you like about him?
Conversational.
Yes. And you know what's mad and what I realise and why I like to do it like this and why I like to talk to people like this is because random golden nuggets get dropped and it's very natural. It's not like, what is energy balance?
Oh no, I wouldn't listen to something like that anyway, though.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And I feel like I sometimes like write little points about what I want to talk about, but you can't stick to that because then it's not going to be natural. Like you could be flowing into conversation with someone about something, and then why would you then cut them off to then talk about something else? People don't want to hear that. People just want to. People want to. I want to be put a smile on my face, right? If I'm going on a walk or something.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I could just be listening to something and I think, well, I'm even smiling at that because it was just stupid or it wasn't even related. It was just because it's just natural. It's just like you're in the conversation.
100%, I agree. What's the goal for you? What have you got in your head? I've always struggled with goals in the sense as I kind of don't know. I'm kind of kicking with the wind, but every day I have like a routine that I stick to and just things are kind of going my way.
I would say I'm quite the same.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I think my goals change all the time.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's fine.
I think so
and
too.
I feel like I've accomplished my goals that I wanted to quite quickly.
Yeah.
And now I feel like my goals are always adding. Like, so at the minute I want to obviously get like podcast views and podcast downloads. So that's a big goal of mine. Obviously I would want to be on the cover of Women's Health, sorry. I want an office at the minute, so I want to get a warehouse media hub because I am launching my own brand at the end of the year.
Sick.
So I also want to have that in this media hub. So rather than getting like an office space, I want to have like a big warehouse so it could have like a podcast room, like all the different bits and bobs
So
in it.
you want to have an actual hub?
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't want it in your house?
No,
it's in your house at the minute.
I want a big building. Like,
Yeah.
so because obviously soon I'm going to have like 10 people in the team when I hire the new developers. So they need to have an office. So I need an office either way. And then I want a podcast room. And then I want a filming studio for the new brand. And then I want like them to have like meeting rooms. So like, it's just a hub. Like, it's nice. It's somewhere to go.
This is gassing me so much, you know.
You know, come see it.
I love it. You know who I got gassed with? Yeah, well, I got, you know, Kayla Itzinas.
Yeah.
So we were with her.
I'll follow her. She's cool.
We were with her in Australia. She's got something similar. And when I went to her house, I was like, I need to level up.
So was it in her house?
No, she's got a separate hub.
Oh, okay, cool.
But her house is beautiful. And when I went to her house and I saw her
She's
lifestyle.
fucking smashed it though, man.
Oh yeah, but she was one of
She was the OG.
She was one of the first.
Yeah.
One of the first people. She was in one of the first people, you know. Mate, she's got like, I don't know, 20 million on Facebook or something.
Mad, isn't it?
Something stupid. 20 million. That's fucking crazy.
Oh no, it's mad. Even her Instagram's got like 20 mil in it, like 15 mil or something.
Something ridiculous.
She's cool though.
I didn't. For some reason, I didn't know if she was gonna be cool. And when I went there, I clicked with her. I message her all the time. She's she's so real, and it's mad because I like to do podcasts because I want people to see this side of people that do like mad shit on socials.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people understand. I think it's good for people to be like, hey, look, listen, I'm literally exactly like you.
It's the best compliment when someone says, "Oh, like you're normal, innit?"
Yeah.
It's the best compliment.
Like,
I
yes.
love that. When people, I go on my walks around here and people shout out a car, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, I can't believe you just waved back at me. What do you want me to do? Run the other way?
Yeah, I know.
And when I was when we was at Bicester the other day, like some girl I was walking and she went, Courtney, and I turned around and I went, oh, I thought it was my mum. Anyway, I went over and spoke to him and she messaged me after. She was like, I can't actually believe you come back and started talking to me. And I feel like it's human response, right?
It's cool, innit, when someone.
Yeah, I love it.
They don't call my name now. They just say Neop 24/7.
That's even
my
better.
hashtag, and I'm like, cool, sick. This is wicked. It's hard, and people act cool about this. I know people that act cool about this, like, oh, you know, it's just. I'm like, bruv, I'll get fucking excited.
Yeah.
When I'm like, I've done something for someone to recognize me. This is unreal.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
It's good,
you
isn't
know?
it?
So it's just like a bit of recognition, I guess, to be like, oh shit, you're actually helping people. Do you know what I mean? Which is what it's all about, man.
Exactly.
It's all about. Yeah. But this was fun.
This was good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. I feel like we've been speaking for ages.
I don't know how long we've been going for. I've got the recording. I don't know. Stop shouting at me, mate. An hour?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's perfect.
Smashers.
Anything you want to add to finish on?
No.
All right. Me neither. Guys, this is going to be on both the podcasts anyway.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed us chatting rubbish.
Yeah, chatting rubbish with some little nuggets here and there. Make sure you share with your friends.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channels. Like them. Love them. Tell your friends and family. And if
Give
you
us
don't,
a little Insta Insta story. Let us know you're listening on your little walks and wherever you're pondering about.
Exactly. 150%. And then when you see me next, scream Neat Up 24/7. When you see Courtney, scream Neat Up 24/7.
See Bizzle on the mic.
Take it easy, guys. Peace and love. Boom.